For the past few years, we've had the privilege of living along the stunning coast of Kenya, and it's been nothing short of incredible. Beautiful days, breathtaking views, and truly enriching experiences. We're so grateful we get to call this place home. But we'd be lying if we said we didn't miss the buzz of the big city. After all, it's where our journey started and where our friends and family are. The last time we were in this city was for our baby shower, and ever since Aryan was born, we haven't had the chance to visit as a family. With a friend's wedding coming up, we thought this would be a perfect opportunity to finally make that trip. We were both incredibly excited and a little nervous about the trip, mainly because we'd be doing it with a toddler. Beyond prepping for colder weather and wondering how Aryan would adjust, it was the thought of flying with him that had us feeling a bit anxious, especially how he'd handle the airport. But to our surprise, it was a breeze. He was thrilled and captivated by the sight of seeing planes in real life, though in his mind, they're really just big cars.
There are likely rates of landing in the water are light ground.
Everything was going perfectly. We had sent his crib and feeding chair ahead, so we quickly settled into a routine and created his little space. Aryan was bundled up in warm clothes for the first time, and to our relief, the transition couldn't have been smoother. Everything was going perfectly. We attended our friend's wedding, where Kalpa was a stunning bridesmaid, celebrated with loved ones, and moved in with more friends. In the midst of it all, we watched Aryan thrive, playing with another toddler, trying new foods, visiting a playground, exploring a huge mall for the first time. Meanwhile, we rediscovered foods we had missed and embraced our own little adventures in the city. Everything was going so perfectly. Until it wasn't.
It's really been a rough few days. He hit his lip up here. I think his tooth hit his lip, and immediately there was like blood everywhere on his mouth, and I just froze because yeah, like it just looked like a simple fall on the carpet, so I did not expect to see blood, and he rarely has those kind of falls, so it was also a pretty, I don't know, intense fall for me as a parent. But anyway, he looked fine. We iced it and he looked okay. He went to bed, and then he woke up the next day with a fever. Initially, we didn't think it was a fever, but once we took him to the pharmacy, they did confirm that it's a fever, and we need to start him on Calpol, which is, you know, the antibiotic syrup for babies. And then we called our doctor, our family doctor, and sent him all the pictures of the lip, and he didn't think it was really related to that. Like, he felt like the fever might be something else, but we just continued the Calpol for like 3 days, and then we can make a decision whether to take him for any sort of testing or anything. So we did that for 3 days. Today is the 4th day. So we decided to take him to the clinic, and it was a very wonderful doctor. He did all the checks and just confirmed that it's not an infection. The lip is fine, although the gum was swollen. So I think the impact of the fall hit part of the gum up here, which was swollen. So they just gave like a numbing gel for that. But he just said that provided his walking, his eating, he does not have a fever on the 4th day, he's good, he's going to be better. So I needed that clinic visit because, like, yeah, I just needed validation that he was okay from a doctor. But at the same time, he is recovering. I can see it. I think it's just this is new to us. Like, we've not had days like this. Previously, he's had fever and it's always been because of teething, but it wasn't this long, you know, it was like a day and then he'd be fine. But anyway, fever's gone, he's good, no infection, he just needs to recover. So yeah, we're gonna make sure baby boy recovers, eats very well, sleeps very well, and like, yeah, goes back to himself.
So Aryan has been feeling a little under the weather. We think it's teething. So he's having a bit of temperature. So we've given him a little bit of syrup, baby syrup, and he's having some fruits right now. Okay. Yes. Pineapple time.
Let's see what he thinks about a pineapple. Wow. Thank you. That's his first time having pineapple.
And that's how that went.
As the days passed, Aryan slowly returned to his usual self, and this brought us great relief. So one beautiful morning in the city, we decided to leave him with his grandma and auntie. With everything finally looking up, it felt like the perfect opportunity for us to fully enjoy the trip in a way we hadn't been able to over the past few days.
It's podcast morning. Let's go to see Mama Tails.
Yeah.
Our day started off by going to record a podcast with our friend Sally, who runs an amazing podcast called Mama Tales. This was our third episode with her, but the first one in person. We had a great time doing this. Make sure you guys check her out. Next up was eating at one of our favorite restaurants in the city.
Sally,
Hello.
do you want to say who you are?
Look at me making it on this.
This is
vlog.
Sally from Mama Tales.
Yes, my name is Sally. I'm the host of a fantastic parenting podcast called Mama Tales. I've had the pleasure of hosting this, guys, for 2 times now, the 3rd time.
Yeah.
Right, so, and then now finally, now is when I've arrived in the vlog. Now.
No.
Now that you're in Nairobi, but it's fine. No complaining. Yeah, ready.
Awesome.
The food was just incredible. Up next, we went out to have a business meeting free from any toddler interruptions.
And I'm getting my coffee
Yeah.
as we finish what we've started.
Lastly, we decided to wrap things up by going on a date. We deserved it, and thankfully our little man was doing just fine with his grandma and auntie.
Guess what we're up to? Movie time. Finally. When last did you watch a movie? I can't remember either. That's how long it's been. So it's a parents' day out. Yay. What movie are we watching?
Because of our time in the coast, we haven't had a chance to go for many events as Chennai to Lagos. So when our friends at Uncover let us know about the upcoming event they had, we had to jump at it.
We are off to the launch of Uncover.
And you look so beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Look at her. Look
Thank
at her.
you.
Isn't she glowy?
The invite said a touch of neon. Yeah, I don't
Girl,
have neon.
you
I
are
did my
shining.
nails.
You are shining. You are the neon.
When lights go off, it's my nails that's gonna shine.
Yeah, you look beautiful.
Yeah, thank you.
You ready to go?
Yeah.
We're gonna drop you with your grandma.
Where's your touch of neon?
My touch of neon is in the gold. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? You just gotta shine like that. You gotta glow with the. Yeah, I don't have a neon thing. I felt it was so hard for me, so
Yeah.
I just didn't bother.
And I looked, but you didn't like what I found, so
For me, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I look like a. It would have been like a reggae type of.
all right.
You wanna be little man?
So we're not taking baby boy. Baby boy is going to be with his grandma. So it's a parents' night out.
Let's go.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
Say hi.
Hi.
A lot of people love you here.
Hi. Flying kiss. Are you shy? Are you shy?
You shy?
Kissy to dada. Kissy to dada. Oh,
you.
thank you.
Ooh, wow,
and
thank
a
you.
flying kiss.
Oh, okay.
And a flying kiss for mama.
Flying kiss.
Flying kiss.
Fumi, say hi to people.
Hi guys.
Look at how nice she looks.
She looks so genty.
Hey.
And she looks so millennial. Someone told me red lipstick is so millennial.
It's giving millennial.
Not only was this great because of the fact we could do this, but great because we did it with our people. And because our sister works here, it was so great seeing her in action.
And making sure that it's effective before we actually bring it to life. And this is one of those products that took 3 different factories. We went through so many different rounds of testing. We tested on 40 women around Kenya, Nigeria, 10 different iterations, so many different focus groups to get to where we are today. And it's so special for us to be here.
This trip wasn't what we expected, but it turned out to be exactly what we needed. We had the chance to revisit the city we fell in love with, share it with our son, reconnect with friends, and make some significant life-changing decisions that will reveal in due time. It was a journey full of lessons. We learned the importance of staying connected to the city as a family. Without this, you might find yourself feeling more like a villager than you realize. But more seriously, the city stretches you in all the right ways, so it's a great place to draw energy to use in your endeavors. We learned that you know more about your child than you think you do. At the beginning of Aryan's low moments, we picked it up before others. It was like we already knew something was happening before everyone else did. And as first-time parents, it made us feel even more connected to our baby. Your child is more resilient than you think. Despite adapting to a new environment, Aryan maintained his sleep routine remarkably well. We learned that with the right training and conditioning, a baby can adapt to almost anything. And above all, we learned the connection between your child's peace and yours, and how that can make or break a trip like this. Ultimately, we arrived feeling very grateful for our trip, for our family, friends, and everything in between. We also arrived feeling even more grateful for our home. We didn't realize how much we missed it or how much it meant to us. With what we've learned, we're definitely ready to take Aryan to Chennai and Lagos. To see that happen though, you're gonna have to subscribe to follow the journey. Like, subscribe, and see you guys soon.